but I'm actually gonna drop another video, this one. I would like to hear from you guys on how I'm doing so far. You know, like I've never painted a vehicle before. Well, I got a little excited and started working on the truck before I started recording. I just couldn't help myself. I've had a super busy week this week, man. We've been building a deck, just got that finished up. Got a little more to do over there for cleanup, but it's just been hectic. Going to pick this truck up. As you guys saw in the last video, we drove down to Tennessee to get this. So we got our square body, crew cab, long bed, dually. Matches Black Rob. It's like his grandpa or something. But where do I begin? Yeah, we took an 18-hour ride, man. We drove there 9 hours. We're there a couple hours and drove about 9 hours back, all in the same day, to go get this bad boy. So now we'll go over some of the details and why this is here and what we're doing, because whoever owned this, it wasn't the guy I bought it from, it was whoever owned it before him, decided to spray the whole truck with bed liner. The entire truck is painted black in bed liner, and you can see here, it's the light blue silver metallic color. Awesome color. I refuse to leave this black crap on here, it's coming off. And I already located some paint, so I've never painted before. But we're gonna spray this truck, because from here, from like right here up is all blue, and then from factory down it's a dark like charcoal gray. If it was light gray, I think I would leave it, but I want to lighten the color of the truck to make it look more inviting, because we're gonna also be using this while we tear Black Rob apart to run my company, ABC, American Building Company. We build decks, and I need a truck. So having the big block with the 4L60E, this thing will be a tow pig just like the Duramax, except for, I wanna put the Allison in this, but from what I'm reading, like you gotta cut the whole tunnel out of the floor and raise it like 4 inches to get it in there. So that's not happening. But I have faith in the 4L80E. I think it'll do the job. But I'll bring you guys in a little closer so you can take a look at what we got going on here. So I'm using this stuff, citrus strip. Seen this on a video, and I thought from the results in the video, I was like, man, that's pretty decent, man. It works pretty good. So let me bring you guys in here and show you what we're doing. It's a mess. I want to show you what I'm doing, since I decided to get started without hitting record. That was kind of stupid. But as you can see, it is eating that paint really well. See, like you can see the silver gray that the truck was, but for some reason they decided to paint this fender white. Anyway, we're getting it off of there. It's coming off of there. And you can see like it's already eating it off. So that's awesome. You just put this stuff on generously and then put plastic on it, and then you just want to get all the air out of it and wipe it all down so it'll do its magic thing, you know? Here, I'm gonna show you this too. So while they were painting the fender, looks like they wanted to paint the dash. So I gotta get all of this off of here, because that's not happening. We're gonna get all that white paint off of there. And you can see here, this is straight bed liner under here, and it is just eating it off. We're just doing these 2 panels to see how it goes. And if it goes well, then we're gonna do the whole truck in one night. I really don't want to do this because I think it kind of goes with the truck, but we're gonna get rid of this cap. I may get another one later, but dude, this thing's got plexiglass in it. It's just, it's seen better days. Once we get the engine in, then I want to see where this thing's sitting, because I need to look up the VIN on this and see if this was actually a big block truck before or not. Because if it's a big block, it's got big block springs in it, we'll be doing good, because I'll probably just cut like a coil and a half out of the front, and then I'll get drops for the rear and get this thing down. I like to have, like, you know, maybe like 1.5 inches, maybe 1 inch from the tire to the wheel well all the way around. I think that'd be a good stance. I want to put a gooseneck in the back of this. I don't know for sure. I need to look that up and see if having the truck lowered that much, if I'm able to put a gooseneck in there and have it function, or if it will sit too low. Either way, it's going to be a tow pig. So whether I'm bumper pulling or I'm putting a gooseneck in it, and I'm saying a gooseneck because my Black Rob's got a gooseneck in it, and it would be nice if I got a gooseneck trailer that I could swap back and forth between trucks. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. You know, if this thing's lowered, am I still able to use the gooseneck, or will it be too low? So we got some people coming over. Somebody's gonna pick up this cap off the bed of this thing. I got my buddy Carter over here. He's gonna give me a hand getting the cap off. We're gonna throw this thing up on jack stands, keep it moving. So that's where we're at, man. If you guys got some ideas, or you guys seeing I'm missing something, listen, man, I wrenched on cars 20, 30 years ago, a lot, and I ain't done it since. So I'm kind of refreshing my mind and going through things, and maybe there's some things that you guys can help me with when you see me working on something. Give me a hand, man. You know, I'm open to criticism. I'm open to direction. I'm open to help. Like, I've never been the guy that's like, I'm perfect and I know everything. The only guy that says that's a freaking idiot. All right, as you can see, the truck is completely covered in this stuff. And from the time lapse I just showed you, you guys saw, this one actually came down to bare metal, but that was because someone sanded this and painted it black. The rest of it won't do that. The rest of it's gonna keep the blue and the silver color. We're just letting this set up probably another 30 minutes. You can see it's already starting to eat. So this stuff's gonna come off really nice. I don't know how well you can see that in the video, but we've got the entire truck wrapped in this stuff, and it's doing a good job. The video I saw the guy doing this with, he did it for 24 hours. I let it sit for 2 hours, and it ate it off. I'm over here fighting the wind though, because we keep getting these air pockets here. So I'm trying to keep that to a minimum. but it's working well. I'm happy. It'll get probably 90 to 95% of the stuff off for me, so that's a win for me. Getting this thing down to its factory paint that's the goal. That's what we're shooting for. So it's coming along. Only thing we got left to do is the roof and the back of the cab back here. We didn't get to this part yet, but we're working on it. It's working good, man. We'll see how this turns out. Here goes the reveal. I'm gonna show you guys what we got. Obviously we were able to get the steel here, but previously they sanded this, so that's why this got the steel. I'm hoping once we pull this off, we still have the blue and we have the silver, and that's it. So we're gonna see what we got. Earmuffs, because power washer. So it's a few days later. We had some rain come in for a couple days, slowed us down a bit. Remember, we're doing all this out in the driveway. We're gonna go through and find all the bare metal on the truck, and we're gonna spray all that down with etching primer. We have to watch the weather, and we have to continually work with what's happening out here in the weather in order for us to get this truck done. I'd like to get this done as fast as possible. I've got a long list of what I'd like to get done today. We'll see how far we get. I'd like to find all the bare metal there it's rust colored right now. I'd like to go and find all of that, get it down to metal, get all of that primed with etching primer. Basically, we're just going around prepping the truck, getting it ready for us to sand down and throw our first coat of primer on it. But we still have some more mechanical type work to do, because I like to pull the fenders, the core support, both bumpers, and the bed off of this thing. And depending on if I can get enough guys over here, we may unbolt the cab and slide the cab back, because I would like to paint the entire frame black. I've got some, I got a couple of these. It's Rust-Oleum farm and implement paint. I'm choosing the tractor paint because we're going to use this truck for work. So I like to be as much chip resistant as possible, but it doesn't really matter, because I would like this truck to look old school, have maybe a little bit, I don't know, it depends on how good the paint job turns out, but we might do a patina on it, we might not, I don't know. If I totally jack up this paint job, we're gonna patina the crap out of this thing. But if it looks good, I think I'm just gonna leave it. I don't know, we're gonna see. We're gonna do some hand painting on the doors, this and that. I've already explained some of that stuff, but here, let me bring you guys over here, and I'll kind of walk you through like what we have here for supplies. I still need to get a few more things, but we're trying to get this thing rolling as fast as possible. As soon as the body's done and it doesn't look like an eyesore out here, then I'll feel comfortable letting the truck sit here while we're getting the engine into it, getting the trans in it, and getting this thing up and running. I'm right now locating a new steering column for it, a dash pad for it, and a few other things. And then also we're gonna go through and change all the lights on it. So any of the lenses, lights, cab lights, all that stuff's gonna get changed. We're gonna get some new, the same mirrors, but new ones. So just all the details that a truck looks nice and fresh. I'm not going for no showroom finish, but we just want the truck to look good. You know what I mean? So let's go over here and I'll show you what we got. All right, fellas. So this is where we're at. All right. So we've got a gallon of primer, and we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 more primers that are similar to this. And these are the self-etching primers. These are for all of the stuff that is bare metal. This has to get sprayed first, and then this can get put over the top of it. This is the color that the truck originally was. that I'm gonna shoot for in mixing the gloss white with the Ford blue. And I'm also gonna get in this size aluminum, and we're gonna put reducer in the aluminum, and we're gonna add flakes in there, because this, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but this has flake in it. It's super tiny, small flake. But my concern is that this farm paint, this stuff, the opacity of it is so thick that the flakes may not show up. But we're still gonna try and mix it to get it to this color or something similar. It doesn't gotta match perfect, but the closer the better. So that's kind of where we're at. We've got some coffee grounds here, and the coffee grounds is what we're gonna be using if we decide to do patina. We're gonna sprinkle some of this across the truck just so we can kind of spread it out like that, paint it, let it dry, and then wipe it off, and then you'll see the primer and the stuff underneath. If we decide to go that route, we'll see what we got. So that's what we got. We got some reducer here. We've got our hardener here. I need to get some more reducer for this set. I've got the hardener for it. Oh, that's just the paint part of it. We still got to go out there and do all the labor part of it. Well, this is gonna be a wrap for tonight. So we got quite a bit done. I just wanted to get this etching primer on here so that way I'm not chasing rust this whole time. And let's take a look at it. So it don't look too bad, but I will say that you can see where I dipped in with the flap disc. Obviously it's still drying, so, but as far as being straight, this thing looks pretty dang good, man. I'm kind of happy. We got this wreck to deal with. That's like super pitted rust. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. I think temporarily under here, we get some license plates and bend them around and fit the contour of what we have there just to hide that, so that way it's solid. And then I'll spray them on the truck with the blue for now until we do that later. But I mean, this thing came out pretty dang good, man. Like I'm not trying to do any body work. I just want to get like all these lines crisp. I want to get this roll on the bed nice and smooth, and around the back here, so that way everything is just, these lines, like when this is all chunky looking, with paint and different layers, it looks like crap. But when it's smooth, even though it's gonna be like a shoddy paint job probably when I'm done, it'll at least look decent because all the lines are clean, Like I'm gonna try to clean these up. I chewed into this a little bit, but this thing's all cracked up anyway. I'm gonna end up getting some more license plates for here. I'm gonna bend a license plate to go here. So what's missing will be another license plate, probably 2 in here, to tie this together, because as much as I'd like to put a new fender on this side before I spray the truck, but the cheapest one I could find is $450, man, and I paid $1,000 for the whole truck. So I just can't justify it right now, especially with all the costs that are about to come up with the engine, the trans. We still don't have the trans for this yet. So we don't have the trans yet. I need to sell the trans out of the other truck and use that money to buy the trans for this truck. We got the engine. I'm gonna buy a rebuild kit for that. We're gonna be playing lots of games with the fuel system. I was looking into that last night. So we're gonna get this is an 86, we're gonna get a 1987 fuel tank because that was the first year for throttle body injection. So those tanks are set up for injected engines. Only thing I have to do is change the fuel pump to a Walbro. So once we get the Walbro pump, then we're gonna run 6 AN lines all the way up front, return lines, a vent tube. We have a lot of stuff to do. And then on top of it, I still am gonna pull the fenders, the core support, and the bed off of this. So that way we can get to the frame, because the frame, it's solid. It's just got surface rust. So I'd like to get in here and power wash this thing down, spray everything just black. Later we'll get new control arms and stuff. For now, we're just gonna run these. And then, you know, obviously when we do that, we can clean it up a bit more. But like, if you can see that frame, this thing is solid, man. Like all the way through, this thing is, it still has wax. That's not dirt, that's wax. I power washed some of the wax off right there. This thing still has wax from the factory on it. And even these cab mounts don't even look bad. So we got a lot to do here. Looks like we got us a fuel pump on here already. I didn't even see that yet. I've not been under this truck yet, so we'll investigate that. So we still have a whole bunch of work to do. I'm out of daylight. It's about 8 o'clock. I'm done for the day. We got quite a bit done though. I'm happy with what we got going on from where we started. This thing's starting to look beefy, man. I'm liking it. We're gonna do it right. This tailgate is bent super bad. It will not latch on one side. So I'm gonna get another tailgate for it. Found another blue one with white lettering on it. Says Chevrolet. We're changing this truck to a Chevrolet too. This is a GMC. It's getting bow ties. It's gonna say Chevrolet on it. So I need a grill. I think I have everything but the grill and the bezels for the front. We're gonna get a new tailgate, new windshield, new back window, new mirrors, all new marker lights, tail lights. If you guys know anywhere to get these halogen bulbs for this has got the dual square headlights in the front. So this has the regular headlight here, the brights here, turn signal here. So if you guys know where to get those awesome halogen bulbs, like on my Duramax back there, the halogen bulbs I have on there, like they are awesome. Like I can see super far with them. They're not super crazy, but they're just bright enough. You know what I mean? Like I just don't want the dim yellow halogen bulbs on there. So I need to replace the halogen bulbs with the LED halogen lookalikes. But I don't want them futuristic looking. Like when they turn on and you look at them, they just look like lights. I don't want any weird stuff. So if you guys know where to get those, throw it in the comments. I was actually gonna make this video and drop it with the whole truck painted, but I'm actually gonna drop another video, this one. I would like to hear from you guys on how I'm doing so far. You know, like I've never painted a vehicle before, and I wanna make sure that what I'm doing, it will adhere, it will stay, it won't peel. You know, I'm not trying to go for like a perfect paint job or the most awesome looking paint job. We just wanted a solid color that's not gonna peel off. If it does peel off, it's not that big a deal. We can make it look patinaed, but I just don't want the whole damn truck to peel, you know what I mean? So that's what we got, boys. We'll be getting these rims off, getting them sandblasted, and we're gonna paint those white with tractor paint. So that'll be super sweet. All right, guys, I'm gonna drop this video. See you on the next one.